Nobody wins when the family feels.
Identified a suspect in the death of a 17-year-old North Texas student now. Officers issued an arrest warrant for Trevon Wright in connection to the murder of Ikea Hood. She was found shot on Grambling Drive near Buford Drive in southeast Oak Cliff yesterday morning. Police say Hood died there at the scene. Hours ago, Lancaster ISD confirmed that Ikea Hood was a student at Lancaster High School. They said, in part, her death represents a great loss for our district, and we will be providing counseling and grief services for students and staff members impacted by this tragedy.
For family to be in the situation that me and my family are in right now, where we're burying our 17-year-old sister and niece and daughter and cousin, and my niece is burying her mother. If you're in this situation, if you have a baby or you're not, just leave. It's not worth it. Your life is way more precious and valuable. Please just leave and get the help that you deserve.
Fam, I won't take too much of y'all time. I wanted to bring a situation to y'all attention. It's been reports coming out of Texas that a 17-year-old female had just had a baby and was gunned down by her boyfriend inside her home. I wanted to look into the details to bring it to you guys' attention. Fam, this is a situation where anybody can really be triggered. As we go over the details, understand everybody acts and react different. Now this topic gonna be a little touchy, so I'm expecting you guys to let me know how you really feel at the conclusion. Now for the men, if you expected to have a baby and you find out weeks after the baby is born for the very first time that's not your baby, how would you react? Now for the woman, if you're pregnant and you find out the man you told was the father, and after you have the baby, 3 weeks after you find out that's not the father, how do you tell him? But I want to ask another question for the woman. Family, do you really wait 3 weeks after you have a baby to find out if that's your child father? Is that appropriate? Now that's what we have here today, so I'm expecting you guys to help me understand as well. So before we go over this one, remember, I don't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Family, meet Ikea Hood, 17 years old, a popular high school dancer. She went to Lancaster High School in Dallas, Texas. 3 weeks ago, Ikea had a baby, and her boyfriend and the person who believed to be her child father up until the last 48 hours was also 17 years old. His name was Terrell Davis, and 2 days ago, Ikea had some important news she wanted to tell her boyfriend. In the early morning hours of January 8th, 2024, Ikea decided to call her boyfriend over to talk about the things she wanted to talk about. He came to her house, located on the 700 block of Grambling Drive, near University Hills Boulevard. They went to Ikea's room. Ikea wanted to tell her boyfriend that her child wasn't his. But instead of a conversation, he withdrew a firearm and shot her once, locking the bedroom door and fleeing out the window. According to the family, they heard one shot. They tried to call Ikea through her door, but realized it was locked. They went outside and saw her window open and noticed Ikea laying on the bedroom floor. Now at this time, only people close to the situation had knew what happened. But far as Ikea making it, it was still uncertain until the school had sent out a mass post. Yesterday, her high school had quoted, "It's with a heavy heart that I share the heartbreaking news of the passing of Lancaster High School junior Ikea Hood. Tragically, Ikea succumbed to injuries sustained from a gunshot wound this afternoon. Ikea was a beloved member of the LHS Tigeret drill team and will be deeply missed." Now at this point, no one knew who was responsible except the family. But after that post, the family wanted to make something clear on behalf of Ikea via social media. We, the family of Ikea Hood, want the world to know just how amazing she was. To know her is to love her. Literally, she kept a smile on her face. There's not one bad thing we could say about her. Simply beautiful, on the inside and out. Ever since she was a little girl, she'd been the life of the party. She kept everyone laughing and entertained. Never a dull moment. Dancing, fashion, beauty, hair, and her 3-week-old baby girl, Iceland, were everything to her. Her and her siblings and her mom had a bond like no other. She may have been 17, but she was a hustler, doing hair, makeup, and lashes. If she wanted it, she put in the work to get it. All she wanted was to be the best mom to her baby girl. She is loved and supported by so many people. Family, friends, classmates, teachers, and coaches. Her legacy lives through Iceland. We would like to thank everyone for their unwavering support. Hashtag Forever 17. Hashtag Long Live IKEA Hood. Hashtag RP IKEA Hood. Hashtag Lancaster High School. Now for our 17-year-old Trayvon Wright, he was arrested by the U.S. Marshal Task Force and booked into Dallas County Jail on Tuesday morning.
Police say this 17-year-old girl was killed by her 17-year-old boyfriend just 3 weeks after she gave birth. We now have his arrest affidavit. It includes brand new details, including the painful fact IKEA Hood's mother is who discovered her dead body. IKEA, again, was only 17, a dancer, gave birth just 3 weeks ago to that baby girl she was so excited to raise. Police have charged her boyfriend, 17-year-old Trayvon Wright, with her murder. According to his arrest affidavit, it happened January 7th, 10:30 a.m. in IKEA's family home. The affidavit does not explicitly name a motive, but according to detectives, IKEA recently learned Wright was not the father of her baby and planned to tell him that day. Up until this point, he believed the child was his. Detectives say that morning, IKEA's mom heard a loud noise in the house, went to check on her daughter, who was in her room with Wright. When she tried to open the door, it was locked from the inside. She called out for her daughter, ran outside, noticed IKEA's bedroom window was open, looked in, and saw her daughter's body with a gunshot wound. IKEA's family told us there'd been a history of domestic violence between the two. They've shared her story with us, hoping it might encourage even just one woman in an abusive relationship to leave.
I would hate for any other family to be in the situation that me and my family are in right now, where we're burying our 17-year-old sister and niece and daughter and cousin, and my niece is burying her mother. If you're in this situation, if you have a baby or you're not, just leave. It's not worth it. Your life is way more precious and valuable. Please just leave and get the help that you deserve.
The family has created a GoFundMe page to support IKEA's daughter. We've put the link for you on our website. Reporting in Dallas, I'm Sydney Persing.
Very sad and unfortunate situation. As we wrap this video up, we want to say rest in peace to IKEA Hood. Sending love and prayers to her family, and most importantly, her new baby. I don't want to drag something, but having a baby might be just as important as getting married. You're excited, you tell your loved ones, you prepare mentally, physically, try to put yourself in the best situation to provide. And when such things don't happen the way you plan it, sometimes people can just react emotionally. It goes back to the beginning of the video, fam, where I asked, how would you react? But for the woman, I really would like to know. Of course, this don't make no excuse for IKEA losing her life. But is it appropriate to let someone know they not the father 3 weeks after birth? Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.